Hi lovelies, how have you been? Before I do my video today, I must start off by apologizing to you guys. I have not posted in about 3 weeks, which is the longest that I haven't posted, and life happens. But you know what, thank you so much for everyone who has checked up on me, especially Vivian Amici. You're amazing. But nothing bad has happened. It's actually an exciting news, and I hope if you remain on this space, you get to know what it is that's happening. I will then share with you guys. Anyways, today I'm going to be showing you how I made ofada sauce, which is known as ayamese. Put the cameras down, let them see. So this sauce here is a popular sauce. Look at it. It's got so much obstructions in there. And so if you want to find out how I made the sauce, you must be like, oh Precious, you love rice too much. Yes, rice is a popular dish in Nigeria, okay? And the way I'm eating this rice, I feel like rice is going to grow on my head. This is what the ofada sauce looks like. To make this sauce, you're going to need palm oil, which you can get from any African shop. You're going to pour your palm oil into a pot to cook it on low to medium heat for about 10 minutes. You're going to cover this pot with a lid and make sure that where you're cooking it is properly ventilated. Please do not open the pot once it's 10 minutes off the stove and let it sit for another 15 minutes before you open it, because you don't want to release that smoke into the air. Now this is what it should look like. You cannot use groundnut oil or vegetable oil for this recipe. This is what you have to use. Now once that oil is ready, I got my cooked beef and my cow tripes, which I'm going to be frying in this oil. You can feel free to grill your beef or your protein, but I tried this method and I am not going back. And I can guarantee you, if you try this method, you're not going to go back. So I fried that, and then once it's ready, I take it out there and set aside. Now you want to start prepping your pepper mix. I'm using the green capsicum. In Nigeria, we use tatashi, which is similar to the bell peppers. If you're using the green one, then you are making ayamese. If you're using the red one, you're making ofada sauce. I'll be using some onions, some chili, and some tomatoes. The tomatoes are completely optional. You can add some scotch bonnet and some habanero just for some heat. As you can see, I've taken out the seed from the capsicum, and I'm just going to cut it up and put it in a food processor, and you're going to roughly blend it. You want to get a consistency just like this. Now you're going to set it aside. The second star ingredient for this recipe is iru, otherwise known as fermented locust beans. You can find this in the African shop as well. If you can find this seed, you can find the grinded one, that's okay. Otherwise, you can use the dawa dawa, that's okay. Now guys, I don't know if you wash your iru, but I figured I'm using the dry iru, and it's a lot nicer to wash it with warm water just to get rid of any impurity that might have attached to it while it was being dried. And this is what it looks like. So I'm going to set that aside. Now when my meat is done with frying, I took out the meat, and in that bleached oil that I had before, I added some onions, and then I added my washed iru, and I fried this. Guys, my god, the kitchen smells so good at this point, like it's amazing. And then I go in to add my blended pepper mix, and I will just give it a stir just like this. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so right now, okay? Please. And if you're yet to like this video, please give it a thumbs up as well. All right, so while you're frying this, you want to add your seasoning cubes. You can also add some seasoning powder to it as well, and then you can also season with some salt. And you're going to let it cook for about 15 minutes. It will change color from green to brown. That's completely okay. That's what the sauce should look like. Now you're going to add your crayfish. You can see the oil is already floating on top of the sauce. We're getting ready. We're getting there, okay? Now you're also going to put back your fried meat. You're going to add some boiled eggs. What is ofada sauce without some boiled egg, guys? All right, now you're also going to add your meat stock, which I got from my meat when I cooked it, and you're going to let it cook for an extra 10 minutes just to dry it up and make sure that everything is properly married together. And this is what you get. You cannot get it wrong if you go through this method just the way I've shown you. Look at that. So good. Cut the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. Bye.